Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. I've got a lot of energy today. I feel like you do too. Here we go, Gemini. What's your message for today? Thank you for all your support on this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything will resonate here, but take what helps you to help yourself. It may be just one sentence that helps you, or one answer to something you've been mulling around in your mind. Take what helps you to help yourself. Here we go. Seven of Swords in the reverse and the King of Swords. Pick and choose your battles. Are you good at that? Are you wondering if you're good at that? Is that what you're doing these days, Gemini? Pick and choose your battles, but there's some battle in particular. Someone's pulling the wool maybe over your eyes. You're not seeing it clearly. What else do we have here? Ten of Pentacles. And I think what they're pulling the wool over your eyes has something to do with money and family money. Three of Swords in the reverse. You'll have to recover from this when this finally comes out. You're not counting on it. You're counting on this, whatever they've told you, to last for generations to come. You're really counting on it. I feel like you have to recover from it ultimately. The Fool in the reverse. Yeah, this does not happen. This does not take off. Something someone's telling you about money is not to be believed. What else do we have here, Gemini? Judgment in the reverse. I think you're being a certain way for somebody because you're counting on the money coming in. Some sort of dangling carrot there. I don't see that it comes in. I see that it's actually a trick. And what Spirit is saying is, don't be whoever this person wants you to be, thinking that it's going to pay off. Just be yourself. Be yourself and don't deprive the world of who you naturally are. Like, are you being different around this person and then in life? Because Spirit wants you to be authentically you in life. Four of Cups. Yeah, your true self is not being seen. And Spirit is behind you, and people that love you are behind you saying, where are you? Where have you gone? Who are you? You're just trying to blend in. You're trying to be what this person wants you to be. Somebody that says, you know, there's going to be a big money payoff here. You're too smart for this. But for some reason, you're agreeing to it. Ten of Swords. Yeah, end it. This is a very definitive card. End this. And in addition, this person is not even loyal to you. They talk behind your back. They act like they're doing you a favor. And nothing could be more further from the truth. In fact, what I'm hearing is you are their happiness. Actually, you create the happiness for this group that you're with, or if it's a twosome, you create the happiness here. But somehow they want to control that happiness too. You keep this group alive, you keep this person alive, you keep a roof over their head, something like this. What else do we have here, Geminis? Five of Cups. There will definitely be regrets here. There already is. But pick up the pieces and move forward. There are big enough pieces that you can still work with. Move forward. In another scenario. Yeah, you spent too much time here in this scenario. Let's move into something positive. I want to talk about your abundance and your freedom from this. The Tower. Your freedom from this. Here it comes. Your abundance. The freedom from this. Don't hang on to this. Let it go. Six of Pentacles, because you've been overgiving here and you know it. And there's a little voice always talking to you on your shoulder. You're giving too much here. You're giving more than your share. And then this person's saying, oh, we're one and the same. We mirror each other. I'm giving just as much. And then that little voice is the truth. It's saying, no, you are overgiving and it's time to leave. Or it's time to escort them to the curb. What else? Page of Pentacles. Yes, there is a new offer coming in, and I feel like it is a new person, but it's taken a long time to reach you. Crane energy, but it will be a much better suited person for you, much more balanced person. A relationship that's protected. Yeah, here's that person coming towards you with their cup of love, Knight of Cups. A new offer in love. Be open to this. Whoa. The Three of Wands in the reverse. Think bigger. Think bigger. Expect more for yourself. What's this new love coming in? How will we know this new love? What are some clues to the new love? The Magician. It's somebody that you've wanted. It's someone you pictured, created in your mind. You know all the details of what you want to bring in here in the way of love. This is your person. Swan energy. Transformative energy. Celebration. This is a celebration that doesn't have any strings attached. With this past person, there's always a string attached, and they have to be cared for first and foremost. If you have children, they're one of your kids, you put them ahead of your kids, or they're an energy that demands that they are treated like a child. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Your abundance is moving forward with this new love, a time for celebration where you can really grow. This person balances you out. They come to the table with as much energy, abundance, and love as you. It's not off kilter. The past person is off kilter. Yeah. And the energy moves here. Both of you are very intellectual with this new love coming in, new love interest. Very intellectual, undeterred relationship. Nothing will get in the way of this. Yeah. I see a lot of abundance here. Yeah. Definitely the intellect here. And I think it maybe starts out slowly so that you really see what someone caring for you deeply is all about, as opposed to someone taking advantage. Opportunistic manipulator is past energy for you. Five of Wands, opportunistic manipulator, past energy. Problems, always problematic, always complaining. Always bringing you problems, never solutions. King of Pentacles, even abusive. Pay attention. How are you being talked to? How are you being treated? You're being asked to really take a look at that. And then there's always an element of being dangled money or abundance that's not going to happen with this person. Nine of Swords out here. Yeah, you worry about these things because you have the inkling. You have the good intellect. So you are even questioning. I've heard this for years, this scenario that abundance is coming. Deep down, in your gut, it's not coming with this person. The truth will set you free. Ace of Swords. And again, the good intellect. You already know the answers to many of these questions. Let's talk about that new love. Let's get into something positive here. Oh yeah. Okay, new love, Four of Wands, something you celebrate. This is oftentimes a card that talks about, listen for the messages regarding this person, but this card will talk about a engagement. A party for two. Yes. Who is this person? Remember, it's someone you're starting to get to know slowly. And so you feel comfortable. Both of you. Six of Wands. They're very successful. They help you to be successful. This is somebody who wants you to be successful. They've been in your corner. They've been in your corner. They've been helping you to rise. They help you. The Emperor. This is a big deal person. They may own their own business. This is someone very successful. They manage a lot of people. They may be managing you too, executive level. King of Swords. But they see you as being sharp and underutilized, underappreciated in your personal and professional life. Yeah, they've gotten the lowdown on you, either intuitively or they've had other people do some research on you. What's your story? Yeah, it's time for you to be celebrated here. The Page of Wands and the Hermit. But this is going to require some enlightenment on your part, and not just keeping it quiet, but just, simply stating, I made a mistake here with this past person. And sometimes just admitting you've made a mistake frees you up. The truth sets you free. We saw that energy. Admit you made a mistake. It's no big deal. We all make them, and you move on. Okay? Gain some enlightenment here and move on the enlightened you, because you're due so much better in your social and in the way you go about life and in the messages that are trying to reach you to put yourself first. Yeah, take a good look at this. Take a good look at the enlightenment that needs to take place here. Knight of Pentacles. The person that comes in is someone you can really rely on. We said that they will help you. They are slow moving, though, because they want you to feel comfortable, and they want to feel comfortable as well in this. Nine of Cups. Wishes granted. This is your person. This is the person that you like I said, you knew exactly what you wanted to bring in. This is them. It's not this past person. You may have been under the impression that's what you've wanted all along. Over time, you've seen this is nothing but a drain and a falsity. I do not want this person. Knight of Wands. But it's a matter of having the guts to say, I made a mistake. I don't want this person. This is not the person I wanted. This is not the person I thought I was getting. Admit the mistake and move forward. Two of Wands. Yeah, lots of options coming towards you. Nine of Wands. After a period of someone draining you, leaving scars. You're someone that's like, I can take it. I can take it. Spirit's saying, you don't have to take it. You're not supposed to take it. You're supposed to have help, and you're supposed to have someone in it for the long haul, thinking of you, putting you first, balancing the scales, helping you reach success, and never dangling things that never come to pass, but actual success. You want to achieve it? Let's go after it. And then you see it happen in relatively efficient timing. Four of Swords in the reverse. Come out of this inaction and settling. Again, embrace your enlightenment on this. Show this past person to the curb and start living your life for you. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Stay grounded. This is a new time to learn new things. And you're very well networked. And this person also will help you with the networking. They're very well networked. If you feel as though you've been held back by this past energy, and, your foundation is never what it's been promised, it's time to leave. And do not hesitate. You are too smart. You are too attractive. You don't realize so many other people are interested in you to be putting up with someone who's just a bum. There's just a bum here in your past. Yeah, it's an injustice to you. Think more highly of yourself and expect better for yourself. Nurture yourself, support yourself. And particularly in the area of work and abundance. Yeah, you're meant for a major transformation here that starts turning your life more into what you've wanted it to look like, not what you've settled for it to look like. Yeah, new beginnings here. Yeah. Less of a focus in on other people who are just, they're like a bottomless pit. They just always are needy and needy and needy, and they're a burden. They're just a constant burden. But what do they bring to the table for anybody else? Zero. Nothing. Yeah. Move away from this energy. Find success elsewhere. It's just, a toxic person. They're very toxic. They really need to work on themselves. But you staying quiet about it and never admitting, I just made a mistake here. This is not the person I thought I was with. Yeah. Does not help your cause. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's grab an oracle for Gemini. Get the wheels turning again, Gemini. Get the wheels turning again. Listen to your heart. Let the truth set you free. Building blocks. Yeah, let the truth set you free. It's time to build with the building blocks. There are new building blocks, and there's a new person that's helping you construct. Yeah, good fortune on your side. Yeah. And ask yourself the whys. What are your motivations for staying with the past energy? You know, are you just afraid to look like you made a mistake? Everybody does. Everybody makes mistakes. Or what are the real reasons why you stay in such a situation that doesn't, that's just a settling. It's just a settling energy, but settled in a way that isn't, you know, you reaching your full potential. Ask yourself the whys. That is a good exercise. Why would you stay in that? Yeah. Hoping for a different result. I don't see that out on the table here. That's your message, Gemini. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. I want to leave on a positive here. I read all the comments. I love the interaction. I hope this has been helpful. Let's leave on a positive here, Spirit. Much more positive here. There's a lot of positive here, but I just want to make sure we're very clear on, beyond your fears the weaver's dance. Maybe you're afraid of making a change. Yeah, certainly we can all relate to that. Maybe it's just so simple as I'm afraid to make the change. But I see once you make the change, it moves fast, and abundance moves quickly here for you. But it's this person. This person is moving slowly. I think they are in your life. They're moving slowly towards you because they know your situation, and they don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. Also, they want to feel comfortable. Could it be a dragonfly? This is messages so small and so tiny, but so significant and transformative and life-changing that could the message even be in a dragon's wing? Watch for the messages. Spirit will guide you through this. It will guide you beyond your fears because you're meant for more. You're meant for more. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, this talks about make sure that you're in tight with your spirit team. You know, make sure you have the faith there in something more powerful, bigger than self that can help you along the way. Because it takes a higher power to help you get through this, to see it clearly, and to have the strength to move from it. What do you do now in the way of advice? Pray. I see pray. Lots of prayer. 6 of Cups. This is a gift to you. Recognize the gift that's coming your way. New love. 5 of Swords. Recognize the competitive that's in the past energy. This person you're with is competitive. Take a look at that more closely. They're pretty subtle. But they're expecting you to do more for them than they ever do for you. It's a competitive energy. The advice is to recognize the subtleness that you've been kind of glossing over, because you're counting on this abundance that never comes in. Temperance. Stay balanced. That's the advice. Find your balance and then stay balanced. Yeah. That's your advice. Thank you for joining me, Gemini. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth.